Welcome to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat, featuring today IMS Vocab, episode 13, words 2551 to 2575. Let us begin. Word 2551 is intrude. Spelling I-N-T-R-U-D-E, meaning to come in without leave or license. Example: the unwelcome guest continued to intrude on the quiet honeymoon couple at the Korg Resort long after dinner was over. Word 2552 is intrusion. Spelling I-N-T-R-U-S-I-O-N, meaning the act of entering without warrant or invitation. Encroachment. Example: the sudden intrusion of heavily armed poachers into the Parambaculum Tiger Reserve alarmed the overnight forest watchers. Word 2553 is intuition. Spelling I-N-T-U-I-T-I-O-N, meaning instinctive knowledge or feeling. Example: her intuition told her there was something wrong with the paperwork even before the Kotak executive finished speaking. Word 2554 is inundate. Spelling I-N-U-N-D-A-T-E, meaning to fill with an overflowing abundance. Example: after her surprise retirement, legions of interview requests threatened to inundate the badminton champion's inbox within days of her return to Hyderabad. Word 2555 is inundation. Spelling I-N-U-N-D-A-T-I-O-N, meaning flood. Example: the annual inundation of the Brahmaputra turns the Kaziranga meadows into a vast inland sea each June. Word family inundate and inundation come from the Latin unda, meaning a wave, the same wave you can see undulating in the word undulate. So to inundate is literally to flood over with waves, exactly what the Brahmaputra does to Kaziranga each June. Whenever you see unde inside a word, picture water swelling and surging. Word 2556 is inure. Spelling I-N-U-R-E, meaning to harden or toughen by use, exercise, or exposure. Example: 40 years of teaching in a government Chhattisgarh school had inured him to deadlines, drumbeats, and even occasional parental scolding. Word 2557 is invalid. Spelling I-N-V-A-L-I-D, meaning having no force, weight, or cogency. Example: the Supreme Court ruled the MLA's resignation letter invalid for lack of a date, disposing of the case within a week. Word 2558 is invalid. Spelling I-N-V-A-L-I-D, meaning one who is disabled by illness or injury. Example: the retired Army captain, now an invalid from a Kargil wound, refused all charity and quietly ran a pawn shop in Jhansi. Word 2559 is invalidate. Spelling I-N-V-A-L-I-D-A-T-E, meaning to render of no force or effect. Example: a wet signature missing on Aadhaar form invalidated the entire UPI application at the SBI branch in Carroll Bagh. Quick tip: invalid with the stress on the second syllable, invalid, denotes something weak in law, whereas invalid with the stress on the first syllable denotes a person weakened by illness. In the same census, there could be a weak affidavit set that is invalid, drafted for an invalid grandfather. Remember, the long I is the medical invalid, the short I is the document. Word 2560 is invaluable. Spelling I-N-V-A-L-U-A-B-L-E, meaning exceedingly precious. Example: the League of Indian Mountaineers' hand-drawn maps of the Gangotri Glacier were invaluable to every later expedition team. Word 2561 is invariable. Spelling I-N-V-A-R-I-A-B-L-E, meaning unchangeable. Example: the invariable routine of the Allahabad Sadhu began at 4 with a dip in the Sangam, whatever the weather. Word 2562 is invasion. Spelling I-N-V-A-S-I-O-N, meaning encroachment, as by an act of intrusion or trespass. Example: the court warned the town builder of invasion of the reserved green belt, punishable under the Forest Rights Act provisions. Word 2563 is invective. Spelling: Invective, meaning an utterance intended to cast censure or reproach. Example: the fiery Hindi poet's speech dissolved into invective against the callous bureaucracy, drawing roars from the jantar-mantar crowd. Word 2564 is Inveighh. Spelling: Inveigh, meaning to utter vehement censure or invective. Example: the opposition leader inveighed against the fuel price hike for a full 20 minutes in the Lok Sabha without interruption. Word 2565 is inventive. Spelling: Inventive, meaning quick at contrivance. Example: the inventive engineering student from Pilani rigged a small solar panel over his autorickshaw that ran the fan without draining the battery. Word 2566 is inverse. Spelling: Inverse, meaning contrary in tendency or direction. Example: the inverse relation between the rupee's value and crude oil prices worries every middle-class household across Pune and Indore. Word 2567 is inversion. Spelling: Inversion, meaning change of order so that the first shall become last and the last first. Example: inversions in Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Shabads placed subtle words as beginnings, setting listeners to think before the main theme arrived. Word 2568 is invert. Spelling: Invert, meaning to turn inside out, upside down, or in opposite direction. Example: the gymnast from Manipur could invert her entire body mid-air and land straight, sweeping the judges off their feet in the national championship. Word 2569 is investigator. Spelling: Investigator, meaning one who investigates. Example: the ED investigator finally traced the trail of Hawala transactions through 3 shell companies housed in a Kolkata suburb. Word 2570 is investor. Spelling: Investor, meaning one who invests money. Example: NRI investors from Dubai poured capital into small Visakhapatnam property projects after the state announced the new corridor plan. Etymology note: invective and inveigh are siblings from the Latin inveighi, meaning to attack in words. Think of inveigh as the act of firing and invective as the harsh arrows released. Both fit beautifully around a jantar-mantar protest, where a fiery speaker inveighs against the government's callousness and showers invective on every bureaucrat within reach. The vehemence is built right into the root. Word 2571 is inveterate. Spelling: Inveterate, meaning habitual. Example: the inveterate liar in the Kashmir dry fruit shop sold box cartons of almonds at premium prices, though half of every box was twigs. Word 2572 is invidious. Spelling: Invidious, meaning showing or feeling envy. Example: the invidious comparison between her marks and her elder brother's marks soured every family dinner in their Lucknow house. Word 2573 is invigorate. Spelling: Invigorate, meaning to animate. Example: a cold buttermilk at a Tirunelveli junction can invigorate any southbound traveler on a sweltering May afternoon. Word 2574 is invincible. Spelling: Invincible, meaning not to be conquered, subdued, or overcome. Example: the Mumbai schoolgirls kabaddi team felt invincible after winning the nationals for the 4th straight year at Talkatora Stadium. Word family: invincible and inviolable show the productive Latin prefix in, meaning not. Invincible pairs in with vincere, to conquer, while inviolable pairs in with violare, to violate. So an invincible army cannot be beaten, and an inviolable vow cannot be broken. The same small prefix powers impossible, invisible, and innumerable. Whenever something simply cannot be done, look for the quiet little in blocking the way. Word 2575 is inviolable. Spelling Inviolable, meaning incapable of being injured or disturbed. Example: to the Jain ascetic walking barefoot across Palitana, every living creature is inviolable, from the smallest ant to the village cow. Thank you for listening to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat.